Lincoln wakes up gasping for air. Again, the same nightmare. A violent storm, a small boat, dark water swallowing him whole. At first, it seems like just another bad dream, but soon he'll realize those images aren't random at all. They're memories, and they're trying to tell him something. Lincoln lives inside a massive underground facility where every second of every day is controlled. Every resident wears a tracking bracelet. Every meal is chosen for them. Every movement is monitored. And they've all been told the same terrifying story. The outside world is dead, poisoned, contaminated. The air will kill you. The water will kill you. The facility is the only safe place left on Earth. But there is one beacon of hope, a paradise called the Island, the last clean place in existence. And if your name gets chosen in the lottery, you get to go there forever. That's the dream everyone clings to. The reason they obey. The reason they never ask questions. But Lincoln is starting to ask questions, and that's exactly what makes him dangerous. One morning, another lottery winner is announced. A man named Starkweather. The room erupts in applause. Everyone celebrates, everyone except Lincoln. He's been waiting 3 years. Starkweather has only been there 6 months. Still, Lincoln pushes the disappointment aside and meets up with Jordan 2 Delta, the one person he genuinely cares about. Their friendship is technically against the rules. Why are there so many rules? Why can't people form relationships? Why is every aspect of their lives controlled? The deeper Lincoln thinks about it, the less any of it makes sense. Soon, he's summoned by Dr. Merrick, the brilliant scientist who oversees the entire facility. Merrick acts friendly, calm, patient. But beneath that smile is something unsettling. When Lincoln describes his recurring nightmare and sketches the boat he keeps seeing, Merrick's expression changes for just a second. Fear, and that's strange. Because why would a drawing scare him? Before Lincoln can think about it further, Merrick straps him into a medical chair and sends tiny robotic spiders directly into his eyes. Yeah, not exactly reassuring. Merrick claims they're harmless scanners, but the moment Lincoln leaves, it becomes clear something much bigger is happening. Later that day, Lincoln notices something strange. A new resident has arrived, but the man behaves like a newborn trapped inside an adult body, confused, curious, almost childlike. It's weird, really weird. And before Lincoln can process it, another event grabs everyone's attention. A pregnant woman named Lima goes into labor. Everyone celebrates because pregnant women always get sent to the island after giving birth. Lucky her. Or so everyone thinks. Using the distraction, Lincoln sneaks into a restricted area where he discovers something impossible. A bug. A real, living bug. Tiny. Harmless. But its existence changes everything. Because if the outside world is dead, how is a bug alive? That single question cracks the foundation of his entire reality. And things are about to get much worse. That night, unable to sleep, Lincoln follows a ventilation shaft and secretly enters a forbidden medical wing. What he sees there changes his life forever. First, he finds Lima. She's smiling while holding her newborn daughter. She thinks she's moments away from reaching paradise. Instead, doctors strap her down and inject her with a lethal substance. Just like that, she's gone. Lincoln stands frozen in horror. But then he sees something even more shocking. The baby is delivered to a woman who looks exactly like Lima. Not similar. Identical. The doctor congratulates the couple and casually mentions that their contract is complete. Contract? What contract? Before Lincoln can process that nightmare, he witnesses Starkweather being surgically harvested on an operating table. The lottery winner isn't being rewarded. He's being dismantled, organ by organ. Suddenly, Starkweather wakes up. Panicked. Terrified. He tries to escape. For one brief moment, hope appears. Then guards shoot harpoons into his legs and drag him away screaming. And that's when Lincoln finally understands. The island doesn't exist. It's a slaughterhouse, and Jordan is next. Not because he wants freedom anymore, because he wants to save her life. But Merrick already knows. Security footage has captured everything. An alert goes out immediately, not for a patient, not for a resident, for a product. Lincoln 6 Echo. Product. Those 2 words reveal more than Merrick intended. Lincoln finds Jordan and desperately explains everything. She thinks he's lost his mind, until armed guards start chasing them, then reality hits. And together, they run. Hallway after hallway. Door after door. Eventually, they reach the final barrier. Ahead of them glows the legendary island. Beautiful skies, golden sunlight, perfection. They sprint toward it. And then, the entire thing flickers. Like a broken television screen, because that's exactly what it is. A hologram. A giant lie. Beyond it lies the real world. Fresh air, blue skies. Life everything they were told was impossible. And now comes the truth. The most horrifying truth of all, Lincoln and Jordan aren't human residents. They're clones. Every person inside the facility is a clone. Living backups created for wealthy clients. Need a new liver? Harvest your clone. Need a heart transplant? Harvest your clone. Need a surrogate pregnancy? Use your clone. Then dispose of them. Simple, efficient, monstrous. The rich customers are told their clones aren't conscious, just biological products. But Merrick knows the truth. They're fully aware, fully alive, fully human. And that's why Lincoln's escape threatens everything. A private mercenary named Albert Laurent is hired to hunt them down before the secret gets exposed. At first, Albert sees them exactly as Merrick does. Products, assets, nothing more. But that belief won't last forever. Meanwhile, Lincoln and Jordan track down a technician named Mac who finally confirms the truth. Everything, the pods, the cloning, the fake memories, the lotteries, every nightmare was real. Every hope was manufactured. Every dream was designed. And now they need help. Mac reveals Lincoln's sponsor, a wealthy man named Tom Lincoln, the original, the source. Maybe he'll help. Maybe. But survival has a way of changing people. After a deadly confrontation at a train station that leaves Mac murdered, Lincoln and Jordan reach Los Angeles. The city is overwhelming, bright, chaotic, alive. It's their first time experiencing actual freedom. Unfortunately, freedom doesn't last long. Everyone is looking for them. The police, mercenaries, Merrick's entire operation, and the clock is ticking. Eventually, they find Tom Lincoln, and seeing him is surreal. It's like staring into a mirror. At first, Tom seems sympathetic. He claims he never knew the clones were conscious. He listens. He even agrees to help expose Merrick. But Jordan notices something. A look. A hesitation. And she's right. Tom isn't planning to save Lincoln. He's planning to sacrifice him. Because Tom needs a liver transplant. And dead clones can't tell secrets. Soon, mercenaries surround them. A massive chase erupts. Vehicles crash, bullets fly. And Lincoln makes an incredible gamble. He secretly places his identification bracelet onto Tom's wrist. Suddenly, nobody knows who's who. Albert sees the bracelet, makes his choice, and pulls the trigger. Tom dies. The original is gone. And somehow, that's the most poetic twist in the entire story. Back at the facility, Merrick believes Lincoln is dead. So he launches the final phase. Every clone showing signs of independent thought is selected in one giant lottery. Hundreds celebrate. They cry. They hug. They think they're finally going to paradise, but they're actually marching toward mass execution. Lincoln discovers the plan just in time. He could disappear, start over, live freely. Nobody would blame him. Instead, he chooses to go back. Not for revenge, not for glory, for the people still trapped inside. That's what makes him human. Jordan allows herself to be captured so she can help from the inside. Albert captures her, but something has changed. He's watched her risk everything for others, watched her cry, fight, sacrifice. Products don't do that, people do. For the first time, Albert sees the clones for what they truly are, human beings. As Lincoln races toward the hologram control room, Merrick closes in. Jordan frees the imprisoned clones. Albert turns against Merrick's guards. Chaos erupts everywhere. Then Lincoln reaches the switch. One press. That's all it takes. But Merrick attacks. A harpoon slams into Lincoln's back. He's wounded, weak, barely conscious. Merrick calls him a fool, says he threw away freedom. But Lincoln refuses to quit. With his last burst of strength, he fires the harpoon back. The hook strikes Merrick in the neck. The man who built an empire on stolen lives finally falls. The fake island disappears forever. Hundreds of clones stare upward. No illusion, no lies, just the real sky, for the first time in their lives. And one by one, they step into the open world. Free. The story ends with a powerful question. If a clone can think, feel, dream, love, sacrifice, and fear death exactly like a human, then what truly makes someone human in the first place? And if you were in Tom Lincoln's position, would you save yourself or save your clone? Thanks for watching.